Okay, fifth graders, today we are doing Module 2, Lesson 15, and this is your final lesson before your mid-module. Okay, Lesson 15 is right about in the middle of Module 2, so this Thursday, 2 days away from today, you will be having your mid-Module 2 test, which will cover 2.1 all the way to 2.15. If we look back at 2.15, we can see we mostly were learning about multiplication. First, we talked about patterns in multiplying whole numbers by factors of 10, right? Then we moved into talking about how to use different methods, place value chart, area model, unit form, change and undo, which is basically the standard algorithm to multiply decimals. Then yesterday and last Thursday, we talked about how we can use what we know about multiplying to convert or change units of measurement. Today what we're going to do is we're going to put it all together and we're going to use what we know about units of measurement to help us solve word problems that take at least 2 steps to solve. Okay? One example of such word problems is your problem of the day. It says, Liza's cat had 6 kittens. When Liza and her brother weighed all of the kittens together, all 6 of them at the same time, they found out that altogether they weighed 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Okay? Since all the kittens are about the same size, how many ounces does each kitten weigh? What is the question asking us to find? Anirag?
How many ounces each kitten weighs?
Good. So we want to find out how much one kitten weighs, and we want to use ounces to talk about it. What important information do we need in order to figure out how much one kitten weighs? Yikaksh.
There are 6 kittens.
There are 6 kittens.
That weigh 4 pounds and 2 ounces together.
Uh-huh. And they're all about the same size. So we can assume, does each kitten really weigh exactly the same amount?
No.
No. So, but for the purposes of this math problem, we can assume that they do. Okay? We've done R. Read. What's next? Duh. Draw. Good. So we can draw a picture like this. This is all the kittens. How much do all the kittens weigh?
4 pounds, 2 ounces.
2 ounces. Good. Okay. And we have to split it equally by 6 kittens. And what we're trying to figure out is what does 1 kitten weigh? Okay. Now, in order to solve this, we've now done R. We read the problem and understood it. We did D. We drew a tape diagram. Now we have to write. We have to write an equation. Okay. Now I have to basically divide 4 pounds, 2 ounces into 6 equal portions. But can I do that?
No.
What do I have to do first to 4 pounds, 2 ounces? Maham?
So you first need to convert 4 pounds into ounces, which is, I got 64. And since there's 2 ounces, you would add that and you would get 66 ounces.
Exactly. I'm going to cut you off for just a second. We have to first figure out how many ounces altogether are in 4 pounds, 2 ounces. So what is that? If we're changing it from pounds to ounces, we're doing unit conversions. Now we can leave out the 2 ounces for now, because we want to find out first how many ounces are in 4 pounds. So we can use the same method that we always use to write it out. So we would first write equals 4 copies of 1 pound. Let me ask you a question. What's more, 1 ounce or 1 pound?
1 pound.
1 pound, right? So if I have 4 pounds, am I going to end up with more or less than 4 ounces?
More.
Which means I'm multiplying by a whole number or fraction? Good. So this is equal to 4 copies of how many ounces? How many ounces are in 1 pound?
60.
Good. That's one of those ones you just have to memorize. Okay. Okay. So then 4 times 16 is?
64.
Good. Now, at this point, we've done some really good math, but there's a common mistake that a lot of careless 5th graders make. A lot of you. Good. I love how you can anticipate, because if we know what the mistakes are, we can kind of predict, and then we can avoid making them. Sushant, what do you think is a common mistake?
They forget to add the 2.
They typically will forget the 2 ounces, right? So one way to not forget is right here next to it, write 64 plus 2, which equals 66 ounces. So all together, all 6 kittens weigh how much?
66
Ounces. Good. But we want to figure out how much 1 kitten weighs. So of course we can do 66 divided by 6, which using math facts, we don't really have to do standard algorithm, because using math facts we know that is
11 ounces.
Thank you. Don't get half credit by forgetting the units. Is this a 2-step problem?
Yeah.
What's the first step? What do we have to do in the first step? Jonah?
Convert the pounds to ounces.
Yeah, first step we have to convert the pounds to ounces. What was the second step? Well, really it's 3 steps. Taya, what was the second step?
The second step was adding 60.
Yeah, finding out the total weight in ounces, 66 ounces. Now the third step was dividing. Okay, so this will be 2 or more steps. Each costume needs 46, except I changed the words. Oh no, I didn't. Does it say each costume?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, each costume needs 46 centimeters of red ribbon and 3 times as much yellow ribbon. So let me ask you a question. Does it need more yellow ribbon or more red ribbon?
Yellow ribbon.
How much more?
3 times.
Okay. What is the total length of ribbon, for both colors, needed for 64 costumes? Express your answer in meters. Okay, so first let's read R. Underline what the question's asking and circle the important information. Okay, the question's asking us what is the total length of ribbon needed for 64 costumes? The important information is that we need 46 centimeters of red ribbon and 3 times as much yellow ribbon. We're trying to find out the total amount needed for 64 costumes, and we want to put our answer in meters. Okay, so the first step would be to draw a picture. Let's draw a picture to show the amount of ribbon needed for one costume, okay? So this is the red ribbon. I'm going to write R for red. How many centimeters do we need?
46.
Okay, let's label it, 46 centimeters. What about, how would I draw a tape diagram to show the yellow? I need 3 times as much. So how many 46 bars do I need?
3.
1, 2, 3. Don't forget to label them each, 46 centimeters, 46 centimeters, 46 centimeters. So then based on this diagram, if this is what is needed to make one costume, how much total ribbon is needed for one costume? How many units of 46 do I have?
4.
So how could I find out how much ribbon I need? Addison?
46 times 4.
Yeah, so to find out how much ribbon I need altogether for one costume, I could do 46 times 4. We could do that, can't we? 4 times 6 is?
24.
Okay. 4 times 4 is?
16.
Plus 2?
18.
So how much ribbon is needed for one costume?
184 centimeters.
Okay, so if we know that one costume requires 184 centimeters, how can that help us find what we need for 64 costumes? Mira? Yeah, we can multiply 184 by 64, totally. And this will help us find the total amount needed for 64 costumes. We know how to do that. There's not even decimals. We don't even need to change or undo. 4 times 4 is?
16.
Okay. 4 times 8 is?
32.
Plus 1?
33.
Nice. 4 times 1 is?
4.
Plus 3?
7.
Now I need to add a placeholder 0 because I'm working in the?
10.
Good. 6 times 4 is? 24. 6 times 8 is?
48.
Plus 2?
50.
50, careful. 6 times 1 is?
6.
Plus 5.
11.
I have 2 partial products as expected. Let's add them up to find the total product. How many ones do I have?
6.
How many tens?
7.
Hundreds?
7.
Thousands?
1.
10,000s.
1.
So my total number is 11,776 centimeters. Is that my final answer?
No.
I think it might be. Let me go back and see what the question's asking. What is the total length of ribbon needed for 64 costumes? Yeah, that is the total length. Except, you guys are right, it said express your answer in meters. So if I have currently centimeters, but I need to change it to meters, that means I have to do a unit
Conversion.
Good job. So we're trying to figure out, we have 11,776 centimeters, and we want to find out how many meters are in that. Let me ask you a question. Show me 1 centimeter. Show me 1 meter. Are we going from smaller to bigger or bigger to smaller?
Smaller to bigger.
So if I have 11,776 of these, will I also have 11,776 of these?
No.
So is my total number going to get bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Which means we need to multiply by a decimal or fraction. Yeah, good. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and write it in our normal way. This is 11,776 copies of 1. Thank you, our old unit, centimeters. Which is, of course, equal to 11,776 copies of how many meters? 1 centimeter is the same or equivalent to how many? 0.01 or 100. Good. Okay, so if I multiply, I have 11,776 over 100. Do you guys agree?
Yep. Wait, can we write it as a decimal?
Okay, what does the fraction sign mean? Divided by. So how do I say that as a math equation? 11,776 divided by 100, which is?
117.76.